Countdown.
Tahniah! Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif E-Didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hi Cikgu Aisha. Hi Madam Gan. And hello Teacher Iza. Nice to meet all of you. Okay, welcome to Pusat Tuition Academy YouTuber. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today everyone? Any questions? Any answers please? I hope all of you are fine and ready for today's lesson. Are you ready? Good. Before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways, and the Muslims, you can recite the Umul Kitab Al-Fatihah. All to you, Madam Aisha.
Thank you, Madam Manjit. Okay, all Muslim, let's recite Al-Fatihah together. Okay, back to you, Madam Manjit.
Okay, thank you, Madam Aisha. We at Pusat Tuition Academy YouTuber will still provide you with free online classes. And don't forget, even though next week holidays, we still will have classes for you, okay, on certain subjects. All right. Today's session is a special slot from Madam Gan. Okay, Madam Gan, what are you planning to do today?
Today I will try to explain all the format that writing format for part 2.
Part 2 for,
Yeah.
are you going to do for the form 3
1,
or the
form 3?
form
Form
3?
one
What
to form
about if
3.
there are primary students coming in?
They can learn the format also because some of the formats are related to their primary school writing.
All right, that's great. Okay, Madam Aisha, there's a question for you. How do you find this special tuition that we are giving for our students?
Oh, this tuition that we give you free.
This free tuition,
Is
yes.
very good. Okay, it's knowledgeable. Okay, you can increase your knowledge. Okay, without paying any
All right.
money.
Yeah, it's free, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's free and it's all the time.
And
for
we
all the
also give you
subjects.
another rewards, right? You will
Yes.
you will have chance to claim prizes or rewards.
Yes,
Okay.
there's something good. Okay, that's right. Thank you to Madam Gan and Cikgu Aisha. And let's call another lady over here, pretty sweet lady over here. Teacher Eza, I heard that you're from SMK, Sekolah Menengah Sains Selangor. Maybe you can introduce yourself and tell a bit about your school.
Okay, hi everyone. Okay, I'm
Hello,
Teacher
hi.
Puan Nur Esa. You can call me Teacher Esa. Okay, my YouTube channel is EME Teacher Esa. So EME stands for English Made Easy. So I'm teaching in Sekolah Menengah Sains Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, not in Selangor. Okay, it is in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, this year I'm teaching Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. Okay, now I'm very excited to join. Okay, to this program. Right, and I think let's learn together, okay, about writing skill. That is for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. It doesn't matter whether you are in Form 1, Form 2, or Form 3, because I think these skills you need to learn, especially now. I think most of the schools are having their exam, right, mid-year exam or probably your test. Okay, writing is one of the skills that you need to master. Okay, all right. Okay, good luck, Miss Khan, Madam Khan.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Iza. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And the presenter for today is Madam Gan. Cikgu Aisha is the control host. Teacher Iza is the observer, and myself, your presenter. I'm sure all of you know me, okay? And so before we begin our lessons, just a few reminders about the EDD account. It will be given at the end of the lesson. And about your Mata Ganjaran credit, don't forget, just another reminder. The first digit will be given after 5 minutes, the second will be 20 minutes, the 40 minutes, and the 55 minutes before the lesson ends. And make sure that you put the necessary information in the mata credit, and there's a special form for you to fill too. Okay, accumulate your marks or your points, and you'll be able to get something at the end of the lesson. All right, it is all up to you. Baca syarat-syarat. Okay, so let's invite Madam Gan. All to you, Madam Gan.
Okay, thank you, Cikgu Manjit. So I'll share my screen.
Okay, thank you.
So is it there?
Yes,
see the
yes,
screen now?
yes.
Okay. Okay, so welcome to all the students, parents, and maybe also teachers who are watching. So today we're going to do English language, and it's written here PT3, but it is meant for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. So we are going to focus on writing. So welcome. So hopefully everybody knows me. I'm Madam Gan. Okay. So today I'm going to introduce today's teacher. Cikgu Manjit already did that. So later on we see their YouTube channels, and we have also the live sessions and the videos on English language and the playlist. So first of all, these are their channels. So my channel is called Educator OmniTube, and Cikgu Manjit's channel is called Manjit Call. Cikgu Aisyah with her channel Learning English with Cikgu Aisyah, and Cikgu Eza, EME Teacher Eza. So these are the teachers for today's session. Okay, now we have the live streaming or the live sessions. These are a few teachers, about 9 of us, who always have classes. Okay, we have classes on Monday, Wednesday, and also Friday. Okay, now the playlist. These are the teachers who produce or contribute videos, okay, related to English language. Then we have the playlist. Here you have the playlist for the, this is lower, okay, lower secondary, Form 1 to Form 3. So you can scan the QR code here, and the link will be shared in the chat box, okay, or bit.ly English PT3. And you have also for upper secondary, Form 4 and Form 5. You can scan, or you can also type bit.ly English SPM 1119. So these are the two playlists for all the videos. Okay. So don't forget.
I think Cikgu, Madam Gan, I think it's better for you to share the first digit, please.
Okay, I'll share that. And then don't forget, you have your credits to claim. There are a lot of prizes. So I'll give the first alphabet and the number. Okay, it's A5. A5. So I repeat the last time, A5.
Okay, students, I think you should know A5. Remember? A5. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Cikgu Manjit. Okay, let's continue. So the contents for today, we're going to look at the PT3 writing paper. Okay, we're going to look at the paper, which is part 2, because last 2 weeks I did part 1. And then we're going to look at the marking scheme, the marks, how the marks are given, and the plans or the types of writing you have to learn. Okay, and the last one is the exercises where you can apply your knowledge that you have learned today. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the writing part 2. Okay, this is the paper or the instrument contoh provided by the Ministry of Education. So you have paper 2 is penulisan. Okay, so this is how the paper looks like. Okay, pentaksiran tingkatan 3. So this is part 1, and then we have here part 2. So there are 2 parts in this paper. Okay, now for part 2. Part 2, let's look closer. Okay, so here marks. You have here part 2, 20 marks. So 20 marks. You should spend about 35 minutes in this part. So you have about 35 minutes. Okay, then look at the question. In your class, you have been talking about celebrations in about 120 words. So here word limit is about 120. Okay, then write an essay. So the plan is an essay, but you are not so sure what is an essay. How do I write an essay? Okay, so here write an essay about a celebration you enjoy. So when you are writing about a celebration you enjoy, maybe you can write a story, or you can write it. It is, for example, in a different form, okay, or a different plan. Maybe you want to write in a format of an article, okay. So you have to really look at the question to understand what is an essay, because an essay is just a writing, and then there are a few formats that you have to follow. Okay, so the last statement is you may use the notes below to help you. So my advice is you should try to use all the questions here because they are the tasks. They are the WH questions. You have, for example, a celebration you enjoy. So you have why you celebrate, how you feel, who celebrate with you, what you do. Okay, what do you do during the celebration, when you celebrate, and where. So these are the WH questions that you have to answer. Okay, so this is called fulfilling the task. Okay, so let's look at what are the types of question in your textbook. Okay, here I'm not writing, or I didn't state here for the part 1. Okay, because part 1 you have email, you have postcard, you have message. So I didn't write those types of writing. Okay, so for part 2, you have personal profile, which is like a blog. Okay, so you have here in Unit 1 and Unit 6. So you can open your past 2 textbook and look at the format. So we have review. Review is in Unit 2. Story is in Unit 3. Geographic description, this is more like an article. It is also in Unit 4. And an essay. So this is more on opinion. So this is also like an article. It is in Unit 5. Okay. So the rest, if you don't see the numbers here, for example, Unit 7, so those are most probably for part 1 of the writing paper. Okay, part 1 will be email, postcard, and message. Okay, for your Form 3 textbook, close up. So we have review. There is only one review. Okay, also Unit 2. Story, there are many stories for your Form 3 textbook. Okay, you have Unit 4, Unit 7, Unit 10, and Unit 12. So these are all the units on story, on narration. And the last one, you have a report. Okay, so report is something which is introduced in Form 3. So report is in Unit 11. Okay, so if you can go through all these units and then look at the writing section, you will see the format and the explanation of how to write, for example, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and others. Okay.
Actually, when you see Madam Gan, when you see about the story, even in you see in Form 2 itself, they already started with the story, how to write a story.
Yeah.
Even in Form 3, and then that is why in Form 4, Form 5, we got story also for the exam purpose.
Yes, because all the formats are they are similar, or they are going to be continued. Okay, as you go to Form 4, Form 5, because CEFR covers from Form 1 to Form 5. So actually, the formats are the same. And you go to Form 4, you're going to see the same format. Form 5 also, you're going to see the same format.
Yeah, that's why. So it's not a waste of time for students to attend and listen. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you can always have one exercise book and write whatever you learn.
Yes, they should know the format. Once you know the format in lower secondary, when you go to Form 4, Form 5, you are familiar with all the formats. But now they don't use formats. In the textbook, you can see they use the term plans. Okay, the plans. Okay, so here we have a few parts, okay, based on your Form 2, Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3 textbooks. So here you have part 2, a story, a review, a report, and also an essay, which can be an article, because actually essay refers to all the 4 types. Okay, essay is just a piece of writing. Okay, next. So let's look at the marking scheme, which is very important. Okay, so this part assesses students' ability to write an essay. See here, an essay based on the visual stimulus. Okay, so you have a map there, a mind map or bubble map. Okay, so candidates are assessed against 4 criteria. So here you have content, you have communicative achievement, you have organization, and language. So 4. Okay, I should have brought this language down. Okay, down here so you can see 4. So you have content, You have communicative achievement, organization, and language. So what are these criteria? Okay, these 4 criteria. So C is for content, CA is for communicative achievement, O is for organization, and L is for language. So you can see the marks awarded 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So the maximum you can have 20. Okay. So how to score 5 marks? Okay, to score 5 marks, let's look at C first, the first one. So all content is relevant to the task. It means that you have to answer the tasks. So what are the tasks? The tasks are in the WH questions. Okay, so when a reader reads your writing or your answer, the reader or the teacher or the examiner is fully informed. Means the teacher or the examiner can understand what you are trying to say. Okay, so you must answer the task. Normally there are 5 WH questions or 6 WH questions. Okay, next, let's look at CA. CA is communicative achievement. How to score 5? So you must use the conventions of the communicative task. Okay, this means the correct genre or the format. If it's an email, it must be an email. If it's a postcard, so it can be a postcard and your language can be informal. Okay, so communicative here is referring to the format and also whether your language is formal or informal. Okay, so you have to be able to communicate ideas. How to communicate ideas? It must have the correct format, and that it must also, if it's friendly like a story, so you can have contractions in the story. Okay, next we have the organization. So O, what is O? O is related to text is generally well organized and coherent. Okay, coherent, organized. So there must be paragraphing and there should be a flow. Coherent means there is a flow to it. So how to have the flow? You have to use cohesive devices. Okay, these are called linking words. They are linkers, they are connectors, like first of all, then, after that, in addition, furthermore. So those are called linkers. Okay, let's look at L. L, how to get 5 marks. So you have to use a range of everyday vocabulary. Okay, they are just they are not high words. Okay, high level words. They are just everyday vocabulary. So it is quite easy to score in the PT3 exam because you only need to write familiar vocabulary. Okay, and occasional inappropriate use of lexis of less common lexis. It means if you try to use higher standard vocabulary, you can sometimes write the wrong words. Okay, it means that you are trying to say something, but you are choosing the wrong vocabulary. So inappropriate use can happen. Okay, but still you can score 5 marks. Okay, then uses a range of simple and some complex grammatical forms. So it means here you must use various type of sentence structure, simple, complex, and compound sentences. And then make sure your grammar is also correct. Okay. So the last part, errors do not impede communication. It means if you have grammar error or you have spelling error, the examiner can still understand your essay. Okay, so you see here, it is quite easy to score 5 marks, especially for certain parts like content, like, organization, and also communicative achievements. But for language, you have to be careful with your grammar and spelling. Okay, hopefully the students can understand. Okay, any questions so far?
With us or not? You are allowed to ask questions. You can write there the chat box. Okay, so far nothing at the moment. We only have Lee Jin Hao. All right.
Okay, so we'll continue. Let's look at the first format. It is a story. Okay, for story, remember when you are
Muhammad Khairul says he understand. Muhammad Khairul says no question at the moment. So far clear. Okay, go ahead. They say.
Okay, so remember, to write a story, you must have paragraph, right? Just paragraphing. And sometimes you are asked to write the title of the story if it is instructed. Okay. So you have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 5. Okay. You can write as many as 5 paragraphs, but don't write more than that because it's about 120 words.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, yes. Think when you look at the question, you think, okay, where do I get this, teacher? Where is this guideline? Okay, it is in your Form 3 textbook. Okay.
Yeah, close-up book.
Yes. So remember, set the scene. Set the scene means the setting. Where is the setting of your story? Make sure you have a place for your story. Make sure you have the time for your story. And then don't forget the characters. Okay, so here you set the scene. Scene is the setting, place, and time. Then you introduce the main characters. And then remember, use narrative tenses. Normally for a story, it is easier to write in past tenses. Okay, simple past, past continuous, and others. So always stick to the past, yeah? Because it describes events better. Okay, then don't forget just now the linking words, right, for our organization marks. Okay. So you can start off in paragraph 1 with something which is dramatic or interesting or dramatic. Example, you can start the first paragraph. It was a cool, dark evening. So this is dramatic, okay? Or you can say John was very scared. So you have introduced the character John. Okay, and in paragraph 2, you can continue describing more about the characters and also what is going on, okay, the events. And then same with paragraph 3, describe the events, okay? So you can continue with the story. So this is like the storyline where you have the rising actions. So the story will be going up and going up, okay? There are many events. And then when you reach paragraph 4, you have to have a twist or the climax in the story, something which is the most important part of the story, okay? And then paragraph 5, you bring the story to an end. Okay, so later on we will see all the words or phrases or expressions. Okay, so here is the story plan. So the word here is plan, okay? Because those days we used to use the term format. So it's similar. Okay, paragraph 1, set the scene, introduce the characters, then make the introduction sound interesting or dramatic. So this is the plan or the format. Okay, just paragraphs.
Yeah, so used with the word format.
Yes.
You know, even bahasa also we use format. So when you
Okay.
talk about the word plan, it's such a big word at the
yes.
moment, huh?
They might confuse the word plan, yes.
Yeah,
So,
that's why.
yes.
Like, actually, the word should be planning lah.
So you see
planning.
here, the paragraphing are
Okay,
just
before that, Mr.
normal
Madam
paragraphs.
Gan, I think you better share the second digit.
Okay, so can I finish this part first?
Yeah, you do so.
Okay.
Please.
So you see the format, you just have paragraph 1 here, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 5. Okay, don't write more than that. Because the word limit is 120.
And automatically they must know this is control guided writing.
Yes. Okay, so here remember, again, paragraph 1, you set the scene, introduce the characters, and then give the background information. Maybe if you're talking about John, who is John? How old is John? Okay, where is John living? Where is his house? What about his parents? So this is called giving background information. Okay. So
okay, Lee Jin Hao asking whether all the paragraphs are very important or not. By right, you should.
Yes. The paragraphing is important because it contributes to your CA. Okay. Sorry, CO, communicative arrangement, CA. Okay. So if I can go back, because you have to understand. Okay.
The paragraphing.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
the one I explained earlier. So this paragraphing will contribute marks. Remember the 4 criteria? So it will contribute marks, okay?
And the points given to you all.
If you're asking about the content, you must answer the WH questions, okay? You should not write something else. Answer the 6 or the 5 WH questions first. Okay, next. Paragraph 3, you describe the main events in the story. So after you share background, you describe the events. You can use connectors or linkers like at first, then, the moment that, meanwhile. So these are important for your scoring of the marks. Okay, then paragraph 4 normally is towards the end. So there must be the climax or the twist. We can use phrases like that was when, soon after that. Okay, sorry about the T, it should have gone down here. Okay, so the T, let me repair that a bit. So the T should be here, that. Okay, that was when, or soon after that. Okay, something must have happened, or suddenly, or just then. Okay, as soon as. So there must be a twist. Okay, and the last part is bring the story to an end. So you can use words like eventually, or phrase like we never expect that. Okay, or you can use even finally. Okay, so I think story is quite easy. Okay, so just for you to look at this question. Okay, so I think I'll share the second digit, the second number.
Then
Okay,
later we
before we
can take a
continue,
short
right?
break at 5:30. Yeah.
The number is number 2.
Yes,
Two.
correct.
Number
Okay,
2. Okay.
students, the next digit is 2. Remember? 2, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
good. Li Jinhao mentioned here WH and 5W and 1H. Very good. 5
Yes.
women, 1 husband. When, why, what, who, where, how.
But I
Alright,
always
well done.
consider the how as WH also, because you have a W in how. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look
Okay,
at the
good, good,
question.
good.
Your teacher, it can be 5 or it can be 6 here. Okay. The bubbles here. So your teacher has asked you to write a story. So it is clear, it is a story. Okay. It can be an essay here. So your story must begin with this sentence. The teenagers were scared. So remember, if the sentence is given to start the story, you must use this sentence. So in about 120 words, write the story. So you have the teenagers were scared. So you're supposed to continue, okay? So you have what happened in the story, where did the story happen, when did the story happen, who were the characters in the story, why were they scared? Because it must be about something that they are scared of, right? How did the teenagers feel? So you have here what, where, when, who, why, and also how. Okay? So let's look at this. Okay, so let's try together. So first of all, use the given sentence in the question and write where the story is set. Then describe the scene, give details, introduce the characters, have actions happening, events happening, and then how it ends. Okay, describe how the plan was carried out and what happened next and the end. Okay, so there are words here. We have rest, let, off, save, around, opposite, around again, took, decided, shaking. I think I wrote twice around. Okay, let's try this. Because if there's no exercise, then you need to have practice so that you can apply.
Yes. Let them have some practice. Maybe they can. Do you like to take a short break? Then we can continue with the practice. What about you, Cikgu Aisha?
I think we finish this first.
Okay,
Because I
then.
think we have about 4 minutes more. Okay. So
All
here,
right.
students, you can see the normal paragraphing, right? Paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here there are only 4 paragraphs. Okay. Do you want to try?
Anyone?
Let's have
Come
answer.
on.
The teenagers were scared.
Do you want to invite them or how?
No.
No.
Because we have no time to, because I have about four plans to explain.
Oh,
Okay, you can answer in the chat box. The
Okay, start
teenagers were
typing at the
scared.
chat box, huh?
Yes. So you have options there because I wrote all the options there. The teenagers were scared and they had no idea where they were. All them, there were trees, birds, flowers, and several paths. So what do you think is number 1? Anybody? Can you write in the chat box there the answer for number 1?
Come on, students. You are here. Izato, Li Jinhao. There are a few more
What do you think
students
is the
over
best
here.
word for the blank there?
Choose the words
this
are already given up there. Rest, let,
Yes.
off, save,
I've made it
around,
easier for you to
opposite,
answer.
around, took, decided, shaking. These questions will just come up for your gap text also.
Yes. So all, what do you think is the first answer?
The teenagers were scared and they had no idea where they were. All, start with what? Them,
Any
there,
answer, Cikgu Majid there?
trees. So far, nothing. I think you better give an answer for them to let the ball rolling.
Okay, let's look at the last sentence. Here
Got. Izato said the word all around. All
okay,
around
all
them.
around. Okay, let's check.
Ready. All
Yes,
around them.
good.
Yes, well
All
done.
around them. There were
Okay,
birds.
exactly.
Yes,
Well,
birds.
good.
Okay, good.
Okay, Morgana,
One
good.
of
Lee Jin Hao, good. Well done.
Okay, the last sentence in the first paragraph. One of those paths to the camp, but which one was it?
Okay, put number 2 there. LED.
Somebody answered that, is it?
Yes, Izzatu.
Okay, let's see, student. Okay, Izato, congratulations. Good, very good.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Well done.
next.
Okay,
So you
number
see
3.
there is suspense, right? They were scared. They had no idea. So that's how you write your paragraph.
And number 3 also, Izzato gave the answer rest. They
Okay.
had been walking through the
Okay.
jungle with the rest
Okay,
of the
so
group.
yes, correct. So with the rest of the group. Okay, so after that, what
There are 2
happened?
meanings over here for rest. One is resting and one is rest. The whole group go together.
But this is a noun, okay?
Okay.
Yes, the rest of the, so it's referring to the group. So when they got lost, they didn't know what to do. So can you see here? They are using this. Sorry, is using past tense. So remember, use simple past, past continuous, and others. Okay, you have the word. They were scared. They had no idea. So you have the word to be were. They have had. Okay. So they didn't know what to do. So they sat down to rest while they.
Oh, Izzatu said the answer safe while they safe.
I think there must be some missing answers here. If you look at the top one, right, there must be some missing answers that I didn't put there. Okay, let's look at the answer. Answer is decided while they decide.
Okay, never mind. A good try, Izzatul. She's a
Okay.
primary school student, standard 6.
Okay, good. Yes. Because you didn't know what to do. So they sat down to rest while they decide because they wanted to decide on something, right? Okay, Sally, one of the teenagers, walked to look at some flowers. So walk. What's the answer?
Walk around, I think so. Are you sure?
We already use around, we use let, we use decided. We
There's
use rest.
another around. You mentioned that too.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I wrote wrongly. Let's check first. Oh, they walk. She
Izzatul
walked.
walked around.
Okay, you see here? Sally, one of the teenagers, walked to look at some flowers. Okay.
Walked around.
Answer is walk
Walked
off.
off. Good, Lee Jin Hao walked off.
Yes.
Okay,
So you must
Izzatul,
understand.
never mind,
Okay, it's a good try. You must understand what is walk off. Walk off means to go away from that group. Okay, so
walk
they were
away.
sitting together. So she walked away or further from the group because she wanted to look at some flowers. Okay, all of a sudden she heard a terrifying sound. She quickly hid behind a tree and a deep breath. Then
This
she
is
looked.
easy. She took past 10.
Answer?
Took. Anyone?
Is it took? Somebody
No
answer?
answer. Nobody. Come on, students. You just try not to be shy. We are just trying. Don't worry. Come on, students.
Don't worry,
Lee Jin
yes.
Hao, Mama Khairul, Izzatul.
So she quickly hid behind a tree and a deep breath. Then she looked.
Took
It was a
deep.
tiger. Okay.
Took. Okay, Morgan Priya said took.
Okay, good. Took. So
Okay,
she
well
saw
done,
a tiger. Congratulations. It was a tiger. She couldn't believe it.
Mama
How
Khairul.
would she?
Okay. Number
So what is
7.
number
also.
7? How would she?
Safe. Mama Khairul says safe.
How would she save?
Uh,
How would she? Okay, I think there's something missing there. How would she answer? Escape. I think I forgot the word escape there. Sorry, students. So this round shouldn't be double round. Okay, here should be escape. Okay, how could she escape?
Typing error, I
had
think so. Maybe you overlook
Yes.
it.
She had to think fast. The tiger was drinking water at the nearby stream. If she tried to run, it would hear her. What could she do? I know. Okay, you can see here, there is dialogue. So in a story, remember, you should write dialogue because dialogue will make your story more interesting. I know, thought Sally. Okay, so with fear, she picked up a small rock and threw it. So what we fear? So you have save, took, shaking, opposite. Took is done. We are left with 3. Save, opposite, shaking.
Come on, students.
Right?
Number 8.
Anybody?
So far, nothing. They are still trying, I think.
You have 3 more options here. Save, opposite, and shaking.
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 With fear.
Okay, let's look at shaking. Okay, good. Shaking
Okay,
with fear.
shaking with fear.
She picked up a small rock and threw it. The tiger ran towards the sound and Sally ran the way. So there are two more. So I think you know, right? She ran the same way or the opposite way. There are only two options left. Sally ran. Do we have answers?
Shaking. No, that one is number A. Opposite. Muhammad Khairul say
Okay,
opposite.
good, Cairo. So Sally ran the opposite way. She ran as fast as she could and finally she saw the camp. Okay, she was definitely the last one. She was safe. Now she just had to go back and get the others. Okay, so sorry for the word others, it jumped down to the another line. Okay, so that is how you write a story. Okay, so now we'll start a review. I think we'll go for the break, right, Cikgu Manjit?
Yes,
Maisha?
it is 5:36. Let's take one short break. Okay, students will be back in after 1 minute. Stay back. Okay,
Wow,
enjoy
banyaknya hadiah menarik menanti anda. Wah, kini Akademi YouTuber mengambil inisiatif baru di mana memberikan hadiah-hadiah ini secara percuma. Ya, percuma kepada anda semua. Bagaimana caranya? Dengan mengikuti kelas tuition online percuma Akademi YouTuber sambil mengutip mata kredit, anda dapat menukarkannya dengan hadiah-hadiah yang menarik ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Segalanya percuma. Jangan lepaskan peluang tau. Dah dapat banyak hadiah menarik, takkan nak lepaskan peluang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com sekarang untuk maklumat lanjut.
Okay, we are back again.
Okay, thank you,
All
Cikgu
right.
Manjit. So
Okay, let's
remember,
continue, students.
we-
And Madam Gan, all to you again.
okay, thank you. We are looking at the second plan, which is a review. Okay, review. It is in your unit 2 form 1 and also unit 2 in form 3. So some of you may not be familiar with the review, but review is one of the important types of writing in form 4 and form 5. Okay, so when writing a review, definitely you must have a title. And then you must try to catch the reader's attention in the first paragraph. Okay, I'm going to share how to do this. Okay, so remember, you can give your both opinion, negative and also positive. Okay, the plan. So let's look at the paragraph later on. You need to introduce what you're reviewing. Okay, what can you review? In unit 1 of your form 1 textbook, it is about a place of interest. Okay, and in form 3, okay, what is it about? Anybody knows? It is about a restaurant. Okay, so form 1, review about a place of interest. Form 3 is about a restaurant. And in form 4, form 5, you have reviews on movies too. Okay, and those days we used to have reviews on books, novels.
Yeah, mostly
Okay, with
books.
old SPM format, yes. So here, you're going to introduce, okay, what you're reviewing, the place, the name of the place, where is the location, and others. And in the first paragraph itself, you can give your opinion, okay, whether you like the place or you do not like the restaurant or the food, okay? So paragraph 2, describe what you're reviewing. Okay, what are you going to review? Is it about the food? Is it about the movie? How did the actors perform in the movie? It can be also about a place of interest. Okay, is the place crowded? Do they have proper restrooms? Okay, or do you have to queue for a long time? Only then you can play, like for example, the roller coaster, sit on the go around the merry-go-round, or visit the horror house. Okay, so
The
that
ghost house always say
yes.
ghost house.
So you can write all this, and they remind us. It is a reminder for the student. Remember to use. By the way, on the other hand, an example such as, like in this case, for instance, okay? So every time you write, it reminds you to use the connectors and the linkers. And the last one, recommend the place. Okay, that's how you end. I highly recommend this movie. I wouldn't recommend this restaurant. Or this restaurant should not be missed. Okay, so these are the format or the plan and the paragraphing. Okay, next. So this is how it looks like. So this is the review plan. You definitely have to have the title, and also you need to write the name of the writer. That is your name. Okay, by. So writer's name should be here. For example, by Ali bin Ahmad. Okay. So the same thing, you're going to review what is it? Is it a book? Is it a place? Or is it about a restaurant or a cafe? Okay, then you give details. Then you talk about why. What are you writing on? Are you recommending the food? Do you like the food, or was it too oily or too expensive? Okay, and then you end. So this is how the review looks like. Okay, so normal paragraphing, but remember you have to have a title and the writer's name. Okay, let's look at the plan. Same thing. You have to introduce. You can use try. Why not try? If you like horror, then you should watch this movie. Okay, you can do as a starting paragraph so that it is an interesting way to introduce the movie.
And
Okay.
arouse your reader also.
Yes. Then you can say describe. For example, the movie. For example, what movie? Okay, so the movie is set in Egypt, for example. Okay.
What do you see in Egypt?
Yes. That you have the movie last time, very famous, The Mummy, right? Okay. Then paragraph 3, you continue. Okay, you can say, by the way, okay, on the other hand, okay, or you can say everything was good, but on the other hand, okay, the maybe the waiters, they were rude or they were not friendly. Okay, so you can write the both positive and negative opinions. Okay, the last one, recommend. Okay, so
continue,
you can
Madam
use
Continue,
So you-
continue. Later you can give the digit.
Okay,
Continue.
so you write, I highly recommend, or I wouldn't recommend, I would not miss this. Okay, so you need not memorize so many expressions or words or phrases. Just memorize 1 or 2. So 1 or 2 is good enough because you're going to use 1 or 2 in each paragraph. Yeah, so let's look at the review. It could be something like this. Okay, your teacher has asked you to write about a place where you had enjoyed a meal with your friends or family. In about 120 words, write a review. Okay, small W here, okay, not capital. Write a review of a cafe or restaurant. So here, place to eat. Okay, so where is a place? How is a place? What about the food? How do you feel about the place? What are your recommendations? So there is supposed to be an S here. Okay, I missed the S here. What are your recommendations and what is your opinion? So you have all these questions. Okay, so this is how you answer. Okay, let's try this.
Okay,
So
before we do the, Madam Gan,
Ah.
sorry, before we continue with the review, filling in the gaps, I think give the digit please. It's 543 ready.
Oh, it's already? Oh, okay.
Yes.
The digit, the third digit is number 9.
Okay, students, number 9, the third
number
digit.
9.
5 and 4, 9. Okay, 9, please.
Okay.
Okay, let's
So
continue.
You see here, this is from your textbook. This, if you go through your textbook, it is in the textbook. So here in the textbook, it's not written there by. Okay, so actually it's better for you to write the name here because the review is written by somebody, right? So writing your name here would be better. Okay, so this is the title, Kasbah Cafe, the best coffee and snacks in town. Okay, so I've already also listed out all the words, so it's easy for you to answer. Okay, so introduce. So the first paragraph, do you hang out at cafes with your friends? If you do, try the Kasbah's Cafe. At the Kasbah, you'll get fresh, tasty, blank, and fantastic Italian coffee for less. So let's look at the words. You have cheese, you have coffee, flowers, food, pictures, sandwich, tomatoes, and waiters. So anybody, any answer?
So far nothing at the moment. Okay, we give a few minutes. Maybe students, you read
you
and you try to answer.
You'll
Try
get fresh, tasty, and
Okay,
fantastic
Kasbah
Italian
Cafe,
coffee for
the
less.
best coffee and snacks in town. Do you hang out at cafes with your friends? Yes or no? It's up to you. If you do, try the Kasbah Cafe at the Kasbah. Okay. You get fresh, tasty, what? And fantastic Italian coffee for less. Okay, so food. The first one is food.
First one is food. Okay,
Yes,
good.
Izatul and Mama
Okay.
Khairul, very good. Okay, good.
So you can
Keep it
see
up.
here, you can write very short sentences, right? Maybe 2 sentences or 3 sentences for the first paragraph. Okay, the next one. The Casbah only opened a few weeks ago, but it has already become extremely popular, and I can see why. I ordered a sandwich with juicy red something, okay, creamy white mozzarella something, number 3, and delicious pesto sauce. The blank, number 4, was huge and very filling. I had a strong blank, number
Okay,
5,
Izatul
the
said
drink was full of
tomatoes. Number
flavor.
2, tomatoes.
Number 2, tomatoes, let's see. Okay, good. Number
You know,
3,
talking about food, I'm already hungry. I feel like,
some of the students, I think they like all the Italian food maybe.
yeah,
Okay,
even
juicy
we also like Italian
tomatoes,
food.
creamy white
Okay.
mozzarella.
Okay, so far the answers are tomatoes only over here.
Number 3,
Creamy with mozzarella, what? Soup, anything mentioned the word soup or not? Nothing there. Cheese,
Anybody?
coffee, flowers, food, pictures, sandwich, tomatoes, waitress. Cheese, sandwich. Lee Jin Hao says sandwich. And Naomi says cheese.
Okay, answer is cheese.
Okay, cheese,
mozzarella normally refers to cheese. Okay, and delicious pesto sauce. The what was huge and filling. What can be huge and filling? Number 4.
The sandwich, the cheese, the coffee, the flowers, tomatoes, food, pictures, waiters. You can
Remember,
read and you can find.
filling is something that fills your stomach. Okay,
The
so
sense.
definitely you cannot write flowers unless the flowers are edible. So what was huge? That makes you feel so full. Very filling is you feel very full.
Sandwich, cheese, coffee, tomato, flowers. Come on, students. This is easy,
Yes.
Sandwich. Okay, good. Lee Jin also
Sandwich.
sandwich.
Okay, good.
Okay, keep it up,
so
boy.
the sandwich was huge. That's why you feel that you feel so full after eating it. Okay. I had a strong black to drink. So what do
This
you
is
drink?
easy. Coffee. Good. And
Coffee.
okay, well done.
Okay,
Before we
good.
can say black, the coffee can answer properly. All right. Well done, Mama Khairul. Good.
Okay. You love the Casbah. There are trendy, colorful on the walls. What do you have on the walls?
Colorful what on the walls? Cheese, coffee, flowers, food, pictures, waitress, tomato, sandwich, colorful, pictures on the wall, isn't it? Any answers? Come on, students, try, no harm. Colorful one on the wall. You always put on your wall to make the wall look attractive. Colorful pictures. So far, nothing, Medagan.
Okay, answer. Colorful. What is on the wall? You better read the next one. Trendy, colorful on the wall, and lovely, fresh on the tables. So I think you can guess what's number 6 and number 7. What do you put on the walls and what do you put on the tables?
Table will be flowers.
Okay, so I think I better give the answer. So you put colorful pictures on the walls and lovely, fresh flowers on the table. Okay, the last one definitely. The blank were very friendly. So friendly is related to people, right? So answer is the waiters were very friendly. Okay, so here also you see that you have to use past tense. Okay, past tenses. So the waiters were very friendly and helpful, and the service was quick. So remember, you can comment about the food, the decoration, and also the waiters. Okay, the service, and also maybe the ambience. Ambience is related to the environment in the cafe or restaurant. Okay. Okay, the waiters were very friendly and helpful, and the service was quick, even though the place was full of customers. Okay, there was a lot to choose from on the menu, and it was very cheap. Okay, now it's about the price. Okay, you can see the word cheap there. You can see the word friendly, helpful. Okay, and the last sentence. So remember here you have to recommend. So the delicious food and drinks, good prices, and welcoming atmosphere make the Kasbah's Cafe the hottest place in town. So the last sentence, I highly recommend it to all teenagers. Okay, that's how you write a review. Okay. So report.
Okay, I
Can we
think
finish? I think we need to start a report, I think.
you have to stop at the report and you have to
Yeah.
give a digit also.
Okay,
Another digit to our
another
students.
5 minutes, right? Okay, let's
Yeah.
continue first. Okay, report. So report is also in your textbook, but it appears in form 3. Okay, so this is definitely a higher level of writing. So for report, you have to have the title. So report is important where you have to have the title. Okay, and then remember for report, okay, you must be formal. So use formal language. It is definitely important to use formal language. Okay, so this is a plan. I don't think you can see here, so it's better we look at the plan itself. Okay, this is a plan. So you have to have the title, the name of the writer, and then remember, here you have the introduction, subheading, then you have conclusion. So remember, each paragraph will have titles, or we call it headings. So you need to have introduction, you need to have the subheading, you need to have another subheading. So it depends on the questions that you're going to get. And the last one is the conclusion. Okay, so here you must say why you're writing the report for paragraph 1 that is in the introduction. What is the report for? And second, you have to discuss the point given, the questions. Okay, first question, answer it in the second paragraph. And third paragraph, discuss again the second question. Okay, so another question in paragraph 3. And the last one, bring the report to an end by summing up the suggestions. Okay, if there are suggestions, you have to write the summary and then recommend one of the options and refer to future actions. You can talk about your opinion and why it is important. Okay, so here in detail, paragraph 1. Say why you're writing. So you can use this type of sentences or phrases. The aim of this report is to present information about, okay, so it is about something, right? Okay, or this is a report on, okay, so this report will present the findings of, for example, you're going to write how much pocket money students receive every month. Okay, something like that. Okay, so it depends on the question. Okay, next. So we have paragraph 2. The point. You can say the first option is, or the first suggestion is, or the first feature is, or the first point is. Okay, so you can write all about this. Depending on the questions. Okay, so you have to always read the mind map and the WH questions. Okay, discuss another of the mind map. Okay, so maybe here paragraph 2 you can answer 2 WH questions, and then paragraph 3 you answer maybe another 2 WH questions. Okay, remember you can write 4 or 5 paragraph. Okay, the last one, if paragraph 4 is the last one, bring it to the end. So you can use phrases like in conclusion to sum up the main recommendations, suggestions are. Okay, so this is the summary. Or you can say, for these reasons, I feel that the best option is. Okay, so this is called to make a conclusion. Okay, the rest you can see that they always give you the connectors and the linkers. First, because, on the other hand, okay. So the next one you have alternatively, however. Okay,
Contrast, you need to have your compare and
Yes.
contrast.
You have a lot of linkers and connectors. Okay, remember to use the linkers and the connectors. Okay, example. You recently carried out a student survey on the school library. So this is about the school library in about 120 words. So this is a survey. Okay, make sure you know it's survey. Survey is like kajian, where you give papers and students have to fill in the answers. Okay. For
They circle
example,
the correct answers, understand?
yes. For example, they give you one is one. For example, disagree. 2 is agree. Okay, something like that. Okay, so you have the value maybe 1 to 5. 1 will be the lowest, okay, then 5 will be the highest their preference. Okay, so this is a survey. A survey also can be somebody talking to you, and the person
And
who
you
talked to
record.
you will fill in will record your information. So here in about
Okay,
120 words.
there's a question from
Huh?
Mama Khairul Fitri. He wants to know which format usually we use for writing when the question is not specified.
You have to think. Okay, if it's not specified, if it's written there as essay, okay, normally essay, you have to think which is a suitable format.
Correct, actually.
Okay, good
Sometimes
question,
you have to use your own logical thinking, okay?
Remember the instrument contoh is written there, describe a celebration, right? And then it's written there, write your essay. So when you see the celebration, so you think, oh yeah, the best plan would be to write a story. So it depends on you.
Description.
Okay? Yes. Okay, that's a good question. In about
Thank you,
120
Khairul.
words. Yes, thank you. Okay. Write a report about the books available in the library and the study areas. So this is a school library. Where is a place? So definitely you have to name your school, right? Okay, what are the books there? What about the study area? Why do the students complain? What are the complaints and how to improve? So these are the suggestions. So here you can see that there are only 5 bubbles. Okay, next. So this is the answer. I think this is the last exercise that we can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see here, the heading, the subheadings, introduction, but the topic is not here. I didn't write the title, okay? So what title can you give? I purposely didn't write the title. What is the title?
Okay, start giving your titles now.
So you see here, the name of the school is given there, right? This is taken from your exercise book also. So you have Lowbrow High School. So what is the title?
Remember, this is a report. A report must be direct.
Yes. So you must have the title and also by. So students, what do you think is the title?
Come, students, try. Maybe you can even use your school name, no harm.
Yeah, you can use your school name, but here is written a different name. So maybe you can follow this or use your own school name. So what should we write as a title, students? Anybody?
So far, nothing at the moment.
What is the most suitable title here?
The report will present the findings of a survey on the library at Lowbrook High School. So what's the best thing? Already mentioned the name of the school. And then
Okay,
it's a survey.
write short titles. Don't go for long titles.
It also makes recommendations for what to the library. Come on, students. Come on, try. Survey on the library at SMK Taman University.
No, you don't write long title.
Yes.
Write short
Make
title.
it meaningful short one.
Simple one.
Come on, Lee Junhao, try.
Do we have answers?
None. Mama Khairul?
Okay, I'll share the answer, okay?
Yeah,
So,
okay,
if your name is Sekolah Menengah Rantau, so you write
Mama Khairul just use the word improvement. Improvement.
Okay. So let's look at the question again. Let's go back to the question. So what do you think is the best title?
You recently carried out a student survey on the school library.
There's no need for you to read. You just need read the mind map. The mind map gives you the title. The title is here, right?
School library.
So you should write here. Just write a simple title. School library. Then dash Lowbrow High School.
Yes.
Okay, or Lowbrow High School library. Okay, if your name is Sekolah Menengah Rantau, so write Sekolah Menengah Rantau library.
Maybe like Liu Jinhao just now wrote that. You can just write that SMK Taman University Library.
Yes, good. Yes, very good.
Okay. And then Mama Khairul, he wrote that the complaint about school library. Can we say the word complaint?
No, you shouldn't put the word complaint. Because remember, report, the title must be very simple.
Short, simple.
And then you shouldn't write complaint and so on because those are like letters. Okay? So don't write the title complaint. Write a simple complaint, write a simple title. Remember the restaurant? So just write the name of the restaurant. And here also you just write the name of the school and the library. Okay, so be careful with title for reports. Okay, let's have the answer. I think we need to go through this. Yeah. Okay. We have, remember, the titles, the headings, okay, the title we did just now. Then we have the introduction, subheading, books as subheading, study areas as another subheading, and the last subheading is conclusion. Okay, so remember you need to have these subheadings, and this format or plan is similar when you go to Form 4, Form 5. Okay, let's look at the first one. This report will present the findings of a survey on the library at Lowbro High School. It also makes recommendation for blank to the library. Okay, so the answer is improvement to the library. Okay, so because you want to improve. So there are complaints and also there are recommendations. Okay, second subheading, more students. About the books in the library. More students? What do you think is the answer? We have done improvement. More students?
Complain about the books in the library.
Complain about the books in the library.
Okay.
They are either too old or in bad condition. Students think them from studying properly. So students think this?
Prevent or what?
Okay.
Prevents.
Okay. Prevents them from studying properly. It was suggested that the school buy more new books. Okay, done. So now we go for study area. Remember, you're only writing 120 words. Okay, study area is another subheading. Another complaint is about the study areas in the library. There are okay, so where are the study areas? They are located by the windows, which are next to the playground. Okay, so if it's at the back, it's noisy, yes.
Yes.
Consequently, it is often too noisy for students to study properly. Okay, the study areas could be moved to the back of the library, which is both quieter and larger. Okay, so you have to write the problem and also the suggestions. Okay, and the last subheading is the conclusion. So in conclusion, the main suggestions are to buy more books and to move the study areas to a better place. Okay, that's all. But I still have one more. Maybe I'll do it in another lesson.
I think you do another lesson. It's
yeah,
already
because the last
6:02.
one is on article. Okay. So I'll just end.
Okay, before you end, I'm sure you like to share the last score.
Yeah, the last digit again.
Yes.
So I'll stop sharing first. The last digit is okay. I'm back. I think I have to stop sharing. Okay, so the last digit is number 4. Number 4.
Okay, all right. So students, the last digit is number 4.
Yes, number 4.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Gan.
Welcome.
Okay, we are done with today's session. We learned a lot from Madam Gan. Okay, try to recall for a short while. Okay, we learned about the marking scheme. All right, first thing. Then we learned about how to write writing in part 2. Okay, then we learn about review, we learn about report, we learn about story. Okay, these are the 3 important things. Okay, we also learn about the points, and then we did 3 main exercise today. All right, and then we discuss about linkers and logical connectors, LC. Okay, so make sure students, when you're doing these things all in your class or when you're having your exercise and so on, please write down and practice it. Use it for your essay writing. So this will be a plus point for you to score good results, okay, in your writing, okay, and this will make you to write more, and you'll be a creative writer, or even for a report, then you write in a very good way. So please go ahead. All right, so I hope my tips will help you. Congratulations to those who are able to follow our sessions from the beginning to the end. And thank you very much to all our teachers who are here today. And regarding the certificate link, okay, I want to remind all of you to fill it using EDD account. And the link will only be active in 30 minutes. So please don't forget to do the necessary. Okay, all right. To those who haven't joined EDD Junior Telegram, please do so. All the links already given to you. All right. And if you want to get more information, please be free to go to www.academyyoutuber.com. Okay. So once again, I would like to say thank you to Madam Gan and thank you to students and teachers, especially Puan Aisha and also teacher Eza to be with us, and enjoy your holidays and take care. All right. So we'll meet you soon, maybe next week or after next week. And don't forget, next Tuesday, Wednesday, we are having our Jolly Good Show, and on Wednesday we are having our tuition. Okay, for the Form 5 lessons. All right. Okay, Cikgu Aisha, do you like to share anything? Cikgu Aisha, do you want to share anything?
No, okay. So happy holiday.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
happy holidays, dear students.
happy holidays. Teacher Eza.
Okay.
Teacher Eza.
Yeah. So happy holiday. Next week you have 1 week break, but do not forget to revise or review what you have learned in IU Academy. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, before I forgot, please do subscribe Madam Gan's channel. If you have already subscribed, don't subscribe. Only once, Cikgu Aisha's channel. And we have a new teacher over here, Teacher Eza. Maybe she needs your support. Please do subscribe her channel too. All right, and my channel too. All right, okay, so that you know what are the next videos coming for you or next class for you to attend. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Take care. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Take care. Bye-bye.
Berita baik untuk semua. Kini Akademi YouTuber memperkenalkan sistem mata ganjaran kredit IU untuk dikumpul. Jom ikuti kelas tuition live IU untuk mengumpul kredit IU dan berpeluang menebus hadiah-hadiah yang menarik. Hadiah bernilai lebih RM10,000 disediakan secara percuma untuk pelajar seluruh Malaysia. Apa tunggu lagi? Tebus ganjaran hebat ini sekarang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.